We are divided. And why are we divided? Well, our president today is labeling 74 million Americans who voted for Donald Trump as something so horrendous I can't even use the term. We also see the White House spokesperson trying to convince us that our borders are secure, and that in fact, everything going on down there is by design. If the White House spokesperson believes our borders are secure, then by definition, she must believe this is by design, this is intentional. What we are seeing along our border, well, it's obviously a full-scale invasion of people who have no right to be in the country, demanding entry to come in, make a phony asylum claim, get into the U.S. and remain indefinitely, being told, again a lie, that if they're not successful in their asylum claim, they will be promptly removed. This is not only a lie, it underscores that the entire immigration system has become a fraud on the American people. But what's really important to remember here is what's coming across the border today is actually a trickle. It is, in fact, a very small part of a stream that could be followed up by potentially hundreds of millions of people. When surveys are done around the world of people who would like to move to one of those wealthier Western nations like the United States, you find surveys showing 30, 40 to 50% of the populations finding it would be desirable, if possible, to move. Not surprisingly, people are coming across that border not just from Mexico anymore or even the Northern Triangle, but from other countries in Latin America and even from all around the world.
What up, YouTube? This is 2BigBros. You're hanging out with I Think About It.
And Professor the Joe.
And today, what's up with United States not having a border? I tell you, where can I start? There's no country that has
Open border?
open border except the United States. Do you know how much homeless people already we have here? In fact, so the great idea was they opened the border to let the suffering Mexicans in, or whoever's over there.
South Americans. It was
Yes.
a whole bunch of South Americans from
Yeah.
all over the place.
Yeah. So to let them in because we feel bad for them. But then the other side said, okay, you want to open the border, we'll send them to that high class place. Then
when they sent people to Martha's Vineyard?
yeah. And then they said, oh, no, cannot. So then the different states, some states were open. I don't know what they're called.
Yeah, they call
open
sanctuary cities. Yeah.
Yeah. New York was one of them. New York has one of the worstest homeless people community. And then even the New York people said, oh, they're gonna like all the shelters and stuff was full and the hotels was full. So he said, oh, we'll use parks and we'll make 10 cities. Billions of dollars was proposed to make these 10 cities. And then the residents said, oh no, it's too close to civilians. So then did you hear now they're putting them on an island?
Oh, on one of the abandoned islands in the Sound?
Yeah, but the island is made for mental hospital and kids playgrounds and stuff, and they're sticking them on an island. But they're giving them cell phones, food stamps, and and when they were making the thing, when they were making the tent city, they were saying, oh, but they shouldn't come to America and live in tents. Hello, they are escaping poverty and rape, or I don't know what's so wrong about over there.
But the countries that they're coming from are run supposedly by dictators and governments that are super corrupt, that the narcos run, uh, and other countries where
Oh,
there's no jobs or anything.
oh yeah, and then the cartel that brings in fentanyl, they don't need mules anymore. They can just come over themselves because thousands of people are being processed to come to the check lines, but people's jumping the freaking wall because there's no patrols. And then what did you say about the coyotes on the other side? They're letting it easier on their side to come over here too. So like massive amounts of people is coming here. We cannot house them. People is dying every 9 minutes in Texas now from fentanyl overdoses, and we can't even help our own people. But I truly believe that this is some kind of political thing. Um, but I think by the time it is corrected, if it's corrected, it's gonna be too late. We're gonna be overrun by 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 illegal immigrants. And oh yeah, and then Obama wants to come in and say that the white people is scared because too much dark skin complexion people is gonna majoritize America.
That's always been the Democratic go-to when it comes to immigration.
Yeah, it's not though. They live by a different fucking set of rules. They don't have rules. And they're gonna corrupt. And then, oh yeah, and then what about all these thousands and millions of people who had to go through the classes and, did it the right way? Oh, so what? Now you're just saying, oh, all your effort to become a legal American citizen was all for nothing?
It's basically what it boils down to with the Democrats. They want more immigrants to come in because historically immigrants vote Democrat. So they're looking at it as they get more voters.
I just don't understand that, because I can't vote. So how can an illegal person
Because
vote?
in a lot of states, it's very easy to vote illegally. Very easy. That's why dead people are voting. Not once, not twice, sometimes 5 to 6 times.
Well, I just think that that's corruption, like the reason why Biden got elected. Yeah, I said it. I said it. I think Biden's election was
Fixed.
fixed. Because how can you lose twice and then yet on the next year you get majority of the votes and they're still finding ballots? Like, come on, it must have been duplicate somewhere. And yeah, I don't know what direction this country is going, but I think that we are helping. I'm all for helping other countries, but this is too much. We are suffering ourselves, and you're just giving. I guess I can see if that's the way they're doing it about the votes, but you're just gonna have more homeless people, and we're gonna be like the slums.
This is the thinking behind Democrats. Democrats know that even illegal aliens, right? People that get themselves
Don't call them aliens.
smuggled across the border. They're coming here to find jobs and make a better life for them. So they're gonna drive somewhat of the economy. They're not gonna just sit there and be useless
Not all.
like Americans. I know not all of them, but the majority of them are. That's why they're looking at it as they get votes. They also get people that participate in the economy, but on the low end, which keeps them as Democrat voters, which keeps the Democrats in power. That's the way they look at it.
I think this country is rotting from the inside out, and I wish something changes. Anyways, what was this thing?
About illegal immigration and open borders.
Oh yeah, open borders. Tell us what you guys think about this open border. You guys think it's a good idea or not? I don't know. Give us a thumbs up, thumbs down. We don't care. Just show us that you are supporting us. Until next time.
I just came across some very interesting information. The White House gives every illegal immigrant a cell phone. Then one of the reporters was asking, why do they get a cell phone? And she said, oh, it's to make sure we know where they are. You know, I've never seen an administration ruining a country so much in such a short time. And I'm sure most of you will agree with me. And if not, it's also good. I respect that too. But anybody who knows and sees what's really going on, you can't deny the facts no more. Now, what can we do as the people? Well, we're the taxpayer. We give them the money so they can make all the stupid decisions. What if we stop paying taxes altogether? We just kill the fire.